Something spectacular is arriving. WMDs are loose and the dark arc comes. Here we go. Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, where every week we come together to tell you about the great comics that are hitting the shelf. I am Chris.
And I'm Lee.
Guys, we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. You can always find out what's going on with us by going to our website, ExcaliburCCG.com, and find out what's going on there, or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below. This is Lee. This is another one of our friendly staff here at Excalibur Shreveport. He's here. He works here all the time. He did a ton of tremendous work to help us get into our new building, and this is the man who we have to thank for a lot of the stuff that has happened. So, Lee, glad to have you on the show, bro.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. So, guys, before we dive into new number ones, we got a bunch of them to cover and some storyline stuff to cover as well. Don't forget, we have GeekCon tickets here at the Shreveport store. The Father's Day special is over, obviously, but we still have the GeekCon tickets here. We have the single day passes and we have the weekend passes here. Don't forget, guys, it is August 18th to the 20th. It's a Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. The Friday night being a preview night where you can go and check out stuff and see what's going to be available. And then the big day Saturday and the big day Sunday is going to be awesome. Don't miss out on GeekCon this year. Have fun with that. You ready to dive into some new number ones, bro?
I'm ready.
So, guys, I'm going to do the bulk of the work here. Lee's going to join me. He's my wingman. But I got something special for him to share with you guys at the end of the episode here. But, guys, let's talk about some new Marvel stuff that's coming out this week. Something I've been looking forward to for quite a while now, and it's finally happening. I'm talking about Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man #1 is dropping this week. We have Chip Zdarsky writing, and we have Adam Kubert on with the artwork as well. That's a killer combo, and Adam Kubert rocks, bro.
Yep, I agree.
Great artist. But guys, this is taking a look at Peter Parker returning back to the basics, back to the big heroics and the big apple. But ultimately, it's also him fighting crime, battling against evil, and also fighting against the dreaded Parker luck as well. The preview pages that I've seen of this look great. Have you seen any preview pages of it yet?
I have not seen any of the Spider-Man ones.
Guy, man, I'm telling you, Adam Kubert's going to kill it with this, and I'm really looking forward to this. So, guys, don't forget Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man #1 dropping this week. Another one from Marvel that we've been talking about already, Weapons of Mutant Destruction #1 drops this week. This has been the whole Weapons of Mutant Destruction stories that have been in Weapon X and in Totally Awesome Hulk are all culminating into this one shot right here. And we have Greg Pak on board and Mahmoud Asrar is drawing it. But guys, the Weapon X program is back. It's been kind of dormant for several years, and it's well renowned for all the deadly killers that it's been creating. But now it's under different management. Somebody else is running the show, and they're not just putting out deadly killers anymore. They are wanting to eradicate all mutants. And they're starting with Old Man Logan, Sabretooth, Domino, Lady Deathstrike, Warpath, and the Hulk as well. So guys, there's an army of genetic cyborgs at their disposal, and that's what they're doing. They're focusing on eradicating mutant kind. Have you been checking out anything leading up to this?
I've seen some of the preview art on this, and
yes.
It looks really nice.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited. This is like one of those big kind of bombastic stories that's just big and just out there. It's just reminds me it's just fun. Weapon X has been a good book. It's been all out action. I've been enjoying it as well. But guys, Weapons of Mutant Destruction drops this week. Have fun with that. Moving on to DC Comics. We get some of the unexpected team-ups that we've been talking about. Get even more of those this week with Lobo and Roadrunner special #1. We got Bill Morrison on board here, Kelly Jones writing. This takes a look at Wile E. Coyote traveling to the far reaches of space to hire Lobo to hunt down and kill his greatest nemesis, the Roadrunner. So guys, the Roadrunner knows that if he ever gets caught with these guys, he's done. Also, there's a bonus backup by Bill Morrison as well. And tying into that, we do get Wonder Woman and the Tasmanian Devil special from DC Comics as well by Tony Bernard and Barry Kitson. And it simply has this to say: not since the 12 labors of Hercules has a Greek warrior faced as great a danger and as destructive a peril as the Tasmanian Devil. So do you think Wonder Woman's going to be able to hold her own against the Tasmanian Devil?
Surely.
Shirley. Shirley. And guys,
Surely
we get
she can manage that. Yeah.
yeah, we get a backup story as well by Tony Bedard with art by Ben Caldwell as well, with some DC characters there with this special right here. Moving on to some Image stuff that we're really, really excited about. We do get Crosswind #1 this week from Image Comics by Gail Simone and Kat Staggs. This takes a look. There's two stories intertwining here. We have a slick and ruthless Chicago hitman, a smart but downtrodden Seattle wife. When an inexplicable event strikes, these two random strangers, their bodies, souls, and lives are switched to potentially deadly effect. It's Freaky Friday meets Goodfellas.
I'm in.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Gail Simone.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Totally in.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Gail Simone?
Yes.
You've read previous
Ever
stuff?
since the Batgirl and
Yeah.
Birds of Prey and all that. Yeah.
The team that she did too. Did she do Suicide Squad, or what was the other team?
Secret Six.
Secret Six, yeah?
All those, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. Honestly, I don't know. I know she's done some recent Vertigo stuff, so I guess that's still creator owned for her. But I think this is her first Image
Clean
book.
Room.
The Clean Room.
Yeah.
Exactly. So here she is at Image now. Yes. Guys, check out this book, Freaky Friday meets Goodfellas.
Yep.
Find out if you're a Gail Simone fan. Check it out and have fun with that. One that I know Mark and myself have been really looking forward to. Have you been looking at this?
I have not seen Shirtless Bear-Fighter.
Shirtless Bear-Fighter #1 this week, man. This week. From Image Comics, we got Jody LaHoe, Neil Vendrell as the creative team here. But guys, I just love this summary, this solicit. After being betrayed by the bears that raised him, the legendary Shirtless Bear-Fighter wanders the forest. He's sworn to protect fist-fighting bears, eating flapjacks, and being the angriest man the world has ever known. When wild-eyed, super-strong bears attack the citizens of a major city, Shirtless ventures into the human world to do what he does best: punch those bears in the face. But all is not as it seems. Someone is manipulating Shirtless, and only by confronting the demons of his past can Shirtless hope to save his future. Guys, this is going to be. I know there's all kinds of people out there. Okay, there's people that will pick this up and say, "Yeah, this is going to be a fun story. Yeah, I'm going to check it out." But guys, I'm going to be honest with you too. If you're a speculator, if you're a collector, this is probably going to be the next sold out book from Image Comics. Both of these books, to be honest with you, that will be retailing again on eBay or wherever else for jacked up prices.
Probably.
So, I mean, honestly, they just had it happen here recently with Howard Chaykin's book. The Divided States of Hysteria. There was a lot of controversy around that first issue, and now it's back to second print. And you can't even.
Plastic.
Yeah, redneck, plastic, exactly. Yeah. God Country. All of these, so many, not all of them, but so many of these recent Image books are selling out with the first printing, going back to second printing, and they're being jacked up. So, if you get the chance to get both these books, get them, hold on to them, and read them and enjoy them, most importantly. But if you're that kind of collector as well, then it may be advantageous for you to take advantage of this. So, guys, another comic company that we've really been promoting here, and we've been selling their books, Alterna Comics gives us The Chair, #1 by Peter Simeti and Kevin Christensen. This takes a look at the character Richard Sullivan, as he has spent the last 10 years on death row for a crime he claims he never committed. But lately, inmates are being brutally murdered by the warden and his guards. Will Sullivan escape before it's too late? Guys, this is a 4-issue miniseries, and each issue costs $1. Not $1.50, not $1.25, $1.
Too much. $1.
$1. It's they're reprinting things on newsprint,
right?
And it looks great. It reads
fine.
great.
Reads fine.
Yeah. And for $1, man.
Yep.
So you'll be able to get the entire miniseries for $4. So
can't beat that.
Can't beat it at all.
Nope.
Cannot beat it. So check it out, guys.
One Marvel book.
Exactly. That's one Marvel book. Speaking of Marvel, diving into some storylines, guys, we have several Secret Empire storylines to tell you about this week. Starting off with Secret Empire Underground from Marvel. There's a hidden base in the Rocky Mountains with a bunch of heroes there, and they are staged to resist Steve Rogers and Hydra. But up until now, their successes have been few, but they may have discovered a way to end this long nightmare. The only catch, though, is that they have to brave the dangers of the Savage Land. So there may be hope in the Savage Land against Hydra and Steve Rogers. Secret Empire Underground #1. We also get Captain America Steve Rogers #18, another Secret Empire tie-in. This issue is basically Steve Rogers versus Namor. We'll see what Namor has to think about what's been going on with the surface world. Doctor Strange number 22 is another Secret Empire tie-in, and this sees Doctor Strange team up with Spider-Woman and with
Wilson Fisk,
the Kingpin.
the Kingpin.
I was not expecting that.
No.
So
You wouldn't think he'd be teaming up with Wilson Fisk.
No, not Doctor Strange.
No.
So what is it about Wilson Fisk that he has to team up with them about? So we'll find out this week with that. And then lastly, we have U.S. Avengers number 7 dropping this week. Another Secret Wars tie-in. I'm sorry, Secret Empire tie-in. The U.S. Avengers have been broken. They're in exile. And they're trying to fight back. But now we have Squirrel Girl and Enigma coming up from the ashes, getting themselves together, and they're teaming up with the champions of Europe and Guillotine as well to fight this Hydra threat headed up by Steve Rogers. So guys, those are the storylines for this week. Tons of number 1s to check out. Tons of Secret Empire stuff to check out as well, with even more coming, obviously. But guys, that's that. Now let's dive into some news. So starting off, guys, we have some stuff from DC. We just got this past week. We got the Dark Days started with the whole storyline going on with Batman and everything. But stemming out of all that, DC is unleashing evil versions of Batman in Dark Knight's Metal one-shots. These one-shots are coming later this year, debuting on September 20th, and they're taking a look at different evil alternate versions of Batman. So the first one that we have coming out September 20th is Batman the Red Death. We've got Josh Williamson and Carmine D. Giandomenico on board here for the creative team. Then September, 27th, we have Batman the Murder Machine by Frank Thierry and Riccardo Federici. We have October 4th, Batman the Dawnbreaker by Sam Humphries and Ethan Van Sciver. October 18th, Batman the Drowned by Dan Abnett and Philip Tan. October 25th, we have Batman the Merciless by Peter Tomasi and Francis Manapul. November 1st, we have Batman the Devastator. And November 15th, we have Batman, the Batman Who Laughs. We don't have creative teams for those last two yet. But guys, these one-shots are coming out starting September 20th. And continuing from there into November. Different evil versions of Batman that you will get to feast your eyes upon and have fun with. And some great creative teams behind them as well. I know there's tons of people that are fans of Ethan Van Sciver, Peter Tomasi, Philip Tan, Francis Manapul, who's been working on Trinity and stuff. All that as well. So there we go, guys. Have fun with that. That's coming up. Talk to your retailer. Talk to us. We'll get those books for you. Get them on your pull list so you don't miss out on, because the September solicits are coming out soon. So this is like a little heads up here. Also, lastly for news here, a little something I wanted to touch on. Cullen Bunn is doing so much stuff. He's writing like 7 books a month right now.
Easy.
Between Marvel, Aftershock, Image, Dark Horse, whoever else. But to top it all off, he's got another book coming out. So guys, Cullen Bunn continues his attempt to write every comic. And he's teaming up. He doesn't do all that. He's teaming up with Wando to do a book at Aftershock Comics called Dark Arc. Aftershock is kind of like a new Image Comics. Basically, it's a bunch of creator-owned stuff going on there. But this takes a look at the idea of the biblical story of Noah and the Ark, but from a different standpoint. The wickedness of mankind has moved the Creator to destroy the world by way of the flood. Noah has been tasked with building an ark to save his family and the animals of the world, but this is not Noah's story. For darker powers have commanded the sorcerer Shrey to build his own ark and save the unnatural creatures of the world, such as vampires, dragons, the Naga, and the Manticore. But what will happen on a vessel crawling with monsters where insidious intrigue and horrific violence are the rule of law? So it's an ark of evil creatures that are being saved.
Yep.
So how about that, huh? Another mystery horror type series from Cullen Bunn. So this is a sinister tale of biblical proportions, taking a different look at the ark from biblical times here. I like the concept. I think it's an interesting concept.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I'll be checking it out, having fun with that. But guys, check that out. Check out, and we've been recommending a lot of stuff to you guys. I hope you've been checking it out and have fun with that. This will be coming out later this year, and it's going to be in my hands. I hope it's in yours. So guys, those are some of the news stories that we're going to talk about. And I'm glad to have Lee on this episode, because Lee is like the biggest Valiant comic book fan that I know. since the company has relaunched and have been putting out tons of great stuff, I think he gets it all. I'm not sure if there's anything.
Every one of them.
He gets every one of it. He got it back in the day when
Every one
Valiant.
of them.
He's got every one of them.
Yeah.
So that brings us to not to necessarily a question of the week, but a discussion about Valiant Comics with Lee. Lee, of this new stuff that's out now, what would you recommend as like your top 5 favorite series that has come out? Things that people can pick up now or pick up in a collected form. What would you recommend to anybody?
A lot of them are mini-series.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to do a lot of mini-series, and the Divinity is really good.
Yeah.
Both the first series and the second series.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying the the Faith series.
Yeah.
Even though it just stopped, but it's going to start into a new one called Faith in the Future Force. That's soon. And then the next one I'm looking forward to is the Return of the Renegades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
It's got Derek Robertson drawing it.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to them continuing that story, which will lead into Harbinger War 2.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking forward to with them there.
That's cool. Now, what was the? Because I did check it out. I haven't finished reading the series. What was the one? Savage.
Savage. I really like Savage. It's kind of a Turok, kind of like a Turok, but he's really young. He was a child whenever he was an infant whenever he was there. So
right.
And then he grew up to however he was whenever it ended.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they'll bring it back.
I think that we are going to see some more of that particular character with newer stuff. I saw some solicitation stuff with.
I haven't seen anything with Savage in it yet.
With that kid, he had this
Really?
2 raptor
his claws,
with his knives.
Yeah, claws.
What was the Rapture? What did you think of Rapture so far? We got 1 issue out.
1 issue out. It was basically a setup issue.
Okay.
Which was good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but maybe next issue we'll get some action.
And are you going to be checking out War Mother when that comes out?
Definitely.
That looks very
Definitely
interesting.
Yes. I'd like to see where that goes.
It's kind of set in the future.
Yeah.
And she's like the protector of what's left of Earth or something.
It's like a community.
Yeah.
And Earth has been ravaged by by Japan that was in orbit. It did nuclear blast. It would blast the Earth, and so it's like a wasteland now.
Okay.
So she's in this community, and I don't know where it's going from there.
That's cool, though.
Therefore, War Mother, right?
I like that. I like that. That's still cool, though.
Right.
Did you read the new iterations of Archer and Armstrong?
Yes.
I
did read them all. Not high on my list. But I still read them, and I still enjoyed them. They're just not, I don't know, there's something missing still.
What do you think is of the newer stuff that's come out? What do you think has been the most enjoyable for you? I know you recommended Divinity very high, but
Divinity,
is that
the Ninjak series was good.
Okay.
The Faith series was I didn't expect that at all.
Okay.
And it was really enjoyable. And the Exo is going along well. They've taken him off of Earth.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he's not using his armor.
Right.
He's just going, bare skinned.
Yeah. It's got that metal hand.
Right. Well, actually, he doesn't even have a hand. It's just like a stick. It's a sharp stick, basically.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a grappling hook.
Right.
It's got a little grappler on there.
Nice.
So yeah, and of course the armor keeps wanting him to put me back on.
Right.
It's like in his ear, put me back on. Yeah.
Kind of like the way
I can help you. Yeah.
Like the Venom symbiote would taunt
right.
whoever.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. So guys, I always have to put I try to put a Valiant plug into every episode because Lee listens to the show.
Just for me.
Just for Lee. Because Valiant does have a lot of great stuff out there. They have fantastic creative teams working on their books. Yeah. You check out any collection.
Jeff Lemire.
Yeah, Matt Kent, Jeff Lemire, Louis LaRosa, just
tons of them.
Clayman. There's so many.
Marguerite Savage.
Yeah, I mean, there's just tons of fantastic creators on board. It sells. They sell here. I'm sure it sells. They sell more at other shops and stuff. But
that can change.
That can change.
And all you got to do is pick them up. Ask for them.
Check them out if you're looking for something different. you need to check out Valiant. It is an established universe, yes, but it's an established quality universe. You've got all kinds of stories that you can read. Archer and Armstrong, if you're looking for a buddy team-up action adventure. You've got Ivar the Time Walker for sci-fi action adventure. The Renegades.
They're very jump-in friendly. When they start a new miniseries, they kind of explain what happened before.
Yeah, you're not left in the dark. It is easy to jump in. That's how I felt when I got that Savage series, which was one of the first I've read.
Didn't have to read anything over. It was all by itself.
And the newer stuff that's coming out as well, like Rapture, like War Mother, stuff like that. There's another Divinity series that's going to be coming out.
Yes.
You'll just drop right into it. You won't have to worry about reading the past stuff or anything like that. It's great quality stuff. It's outside the big two, Marvel and DC, and it's something different. If you're looking for something different, if you get tired of Batman fighting Joker for the 50th time, or if you get tired of Spider-Man facing off against Rhino for the 50th time, you know, there's a whole other universe.
Another choice, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, that really is it for this week. I'm glad Lee was on here because I did want to talk about some Valiant stuff. There is some great stuff coming out. War Mother that we mentioned, Rapture #1's already out right now, and everything else that they already currently have. Britannia, that's a great series as well. I've read that into the second series now. I'm really enjoying that, and that's like no superhero stuff or anything. It's just Roman times mystery, like the world's first detective.
Right.
It's really cool. It's really cool. So, guys, thanks for watching. I wanted to have Leon talk about some Valiant stuff with you guys. Let you see one of the members of our staff here at the shop. So if you're ever here in Shreveport, especially here on the weekend, you'll get to see Lee hanging out here doing a bunch of stuff. So thanks for coming on the show, bro.
Or at the con.
Or at the con. He will be at the con. We'll be at GeekCon. We'll both be there, guys. So we'll be doing that and having tons of fun with that as well. So, anything else to add, sir?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
That's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Guys, share the video with a comic book lover. Anybody that loves talking about comics, tell them about us. We would really, really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, click that button down below to subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a part of our community. That's it for this week, guys. So thanks for watching. Until next time, read some great comics. Leave us some fantastic comments down below about what you think about Valiant Comics if you're reading that. If you're going to check out some of the new stuff that we mentioned. And until next time, guys, be safe, take care, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.